Welcome to this session. So I am Dr. R. Kalayarasan. I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, M. Kumarasamy College of Engineering. So in today's session we are going to discuss about resistor capacitor circuits, that is the transient response of resistor and capacitor circuit. In the fewer words, or we can express this resistor capacitor circuit as RC circuit. So in the previous sessions or in the previous discussions, we are discussed about resistor inductor circuit, that is RL circuit. So in today's class or in the today's session, we are going to discuss about resistor capacitor circuit. So I think the PDF is visible to all. So in this topic, we should consider a series resistor capacitor circuit which is shown in the figure. So here in this figure, so a voltage source is connected as a input source, and we have a resistor here, and we will be having a capacitor. So the resistor and capacitor are connected in a series manner, and the current present in the loop or mesh is I of t. So now we should we know that in the previous sessions we are all discussed about the time variance, like t is equal to 0 minus at time t is equal to 0 plus and t is greater than 0. So likewise, so in this circuit, now we are considering this series RC circuit into a transformed network, that is the time t is greater than 0. So the transformed network is shown here. So in this transformed network, the voltage source V is considered as V divided by S. So that is transformed network is nothing but we are changing the time domain circuit or network into frequency domain circuit or network. So the value voltage or value V is transformed to V by S, and resistor won't get changed when we are transferring a time domain circuit into frequency domain circuit. That is resistor R will be considered as it is, that is R only, and the capacitor C is considered as 1 by Cs. So these things we have already known, so that I am skipping this step and directly I have transferring the time domains or network into frequency domain network. So I of t is transformed to I of s. Now we are going to apply the Kirchhoff voltage law into this mesh. So by applying Kirchhoff voltage law, we know that the voltage, the overall voltage present in the network is equal to the current multiplied with the resistance value plus the current multiplied with the capacitor value. So that's what in the first step we have done. So the voltage source, the overall voltage source is equal to V divided by S, which is equal to resistance value, that is R, multiplied with the current I of S plus 1 by Cs, that is the capacitor time frequency domain capacitor value multiplied with the overall current, that is I of s. So by rearranging this step, so we have taking out the I of s value from these two values. So here I of s is taken out, so R plus 1 by Cs, the value is R plus 1 by Cs. So now V divided by S is equal to I of S into, so we are taking the LCM. So by taking the LCM, CS, so R CS, so R will be multiplied with the CS value plus 1. So that's what they have given here. So now we are rearranging, that is we need I of S value. So I of S is equal to, so this term will get divided, or it will come into the denominator. So V of S divided by CSR plus 1, the whole divided by CS. So S get cancelled. Now the I of s, that is current present in the network, has been written as V into C divided by 1 plus RCS. Okay, so now by taking out the RC value in this step, so we will get the equation like this. So RC in the equation, when we are taking out the RC value, we will be get S plus 1 divided by RC. So here CC get cancelled. So the finally the I of s value for a resistor capacitor circuit, that is RC circuit, is I of s is equal to V divided by R into 1 divided by S plus 1 by RC. Okay, so this is the in the case of frequency domain. Okay, so we have attained the response, that is relation between the voltage and current in frequency domain. So now we are taking the inverse Laplace transform for this voltage current relationship. So we know that when we take a inverse Laplace transform to a particular value, so here they have mentioned about S plus 1 by RC, that 1 by RC will be considered as A. So we know that we are, while we are taking a inverse Laplace transform for 1 by S plus A, so we know that the value is e power minus at. Okay, so by applying this formula in this frequency domain value, so we shall get the value for current, that is I of t is equal to V divided by R into minus 1 divided by RC into t. So this will be the final voltage current relationship in a time domain based RC circuit. Okay, so this is the derivation, or this will be the attained formula for the relationship between voltage and current. Now we shall move on to our next topic, or a problem related to this RC circuit. So when we consider a series RC circuit, so how to find out the current value or the voltage value, current related voltage value, when a series RC circuit is connected. So we shall see the problem, example problem. So the problem is, in the network of figure, the switch is moved from A to B at time t is equal to 0. So time t is equal to 0, the switch is moved from A to B. Okay, so the switch is moved from A to B. Determine the I of t and voltage present in the capacitor, that is Vc of t. Okay, so they have given the condition that when the switch is moved from A to B at t is equal to 0, determine the current and the capacitor voltage present in the circuit or network. Okay, so the given circuit is like this. We shall know that at t is equal to 0 minus, that is before we are going to switch on the network or circuit, at t is equal to 0 minus, the network has attained the steady state condition. So hence the capacitor of 6 farad act as an open circuit. So in the previous class itself, we are seen about the how a capacitor or how a inductor can be act while we are connecting the circuit in steady state. Okay, so whenever a steady state condition attains, a capacitor will be acts as a open circuit at t is equal to 0 minus. In vice versa, in the case while we are considering a inductor, it will be act as a short circuit. Okay, so capacitor number at time t is equal to 0 minus la consider பண்ணும்போது it will be act as a open circuit for time t is equal to 0 minus. Okay, but when we are considering a inductor at time t is equal to 0 minus, it will be act as a short circuit. Okay, so this is the condition for steady state condition. So these are all the condition for steady state values. So now we know that whenever the capacitor is or whenever the network is connected at t is equal to 0 minus, the capacitor will be open circuited. So here the capacitor will be open circuited. So there won't be any current flow or voltage source cannot be moved from one loop to another loop. So in this case, we are considering the voltage, that is the voltage present in the capacitor 6 farad is 0 minus, that is t is equal to, at time t is equal to 0 minus, the value of the voltage is 10 volt. Okay, at that time because of the capacitor is open circuited, we will be having the current value as 0 here. Okay, so also because of this 6 farad is open circuited, there won't be any current flow in the second loop also. So in this case, the voltage present in the capacitor, that is 3 farad capacitor also, it will be considered as 0. So these are all the conditions while conditions for the steady state condition at time t is equal to 0 minus. Okay, so these are all the condition where we are attained for a steady state condition at time t is equal to 0 minus. Okay, now we are considering the time which is t is greater than 0. At that time, the transformed network will be look like this. Okay, so the transformed network will be look like this. That is, here the 6 farad capacitor is connected, and here a resistor value, that is 1 ohm resistor is connected, and we have a 3 farad capacitor here, 3 farad capacitor here, and the current present in the circuit or network is I of s. Okay, so this will be the transformed network for t is greater than 0. For the value or time t is greater than 0, the transformed network will be look like this. So now we are applying the Kirchhoff voltage law or KVL to this circuit. So by applying KVL Kirchhoff voltage law to this circuit, we are all know that it is nothing but the overall voltage present in the circuit is equal to the current and the overall voltage remainingly present in the network. So that is the overall voltage present in the circuit is 10 divided by S, which is equal to 1 divided by 6S, that is the capacitor value present. So 6 farad capacitor value present, that is 1 divided by 6S into the overall current present, that is I of S, plus 1 into, that is the resistance value 1 here, so 1 ohm into I of S plus the 3 farad capacitor, that is 1 by 3S into I of S. So this is the equation we have attained when we are applying the Kirchhoff voltage law to this network. So now we are simplifying this circuit, that is we are taking out I of S value out. So from this step, I of S can be taken out, and we are taking LCM to this terms. So in the term while we are taking LCM, so we will get the value as 1 plus 3 divided by 6S into I of S. So we will cancel out, or we will simplify somewhat lesser amount. So that why we get 1 plus 1 by 2S into I of S. So we know we want the value for current. So I of S is equal to 10 divided by S, the whole divided by 2S plus 1 divided by 2S. Okay. So now in this case 10 divided by S into 2 divided by S, that is the denominator value will be taken back or getting into the numerator value. So likewise we will get s and s get cancelled, and we will be having 10 divided by s plus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is written as 0.5 here. So the value for current, that is I of s, will be 10 divided by s plus 0.5. So this will be the attained value, current value for the given network, given series RC network. Now as usual we are going to take the inverse Laplace transform. So we know that while taking a inverse Laplace transform for a function called 1 divided by s plus a, we will get the output as e power minus at. Okay, so while taking inverse Laplace transform to this function, we will get the output as e power minus at. So that's what here a value is 0.5. That's what we have attained the current value, like 10 into e power minus 0.5 into t, whether or in the case that t is greater than 0. Okay, so this is the current value we have find out for the RC circuit. Now we are going to find out the voltage value. So for finding out the voltage value, we have two different cases or two different methods. Okay, so they are asking to find out the capacitor, the voltage across the capacitor 3 farad. So 3 farad இருக்கிற voltage எவ்வளோன்றதுதான் we are going to find out. So in this case we have two different methods. The first method is by directly applying the voltage formula. So that is in the first class itself we are seeing about the transient response of voltages present in the different circuits. So this will be the direct formula while considering the voltage across any capacitor. Okay, so that is Vc of t is equal to 1 divided by c integral I of t into dt plus the voltage present in the 3 farad capacitor. Okay, so by applying the I of t value, so I of t value we know that is 10 into e power minus 0.5 into t. So we are directly applying the I of t value here, and the c value is 3 farad. So we are taking the integration. So integration எடுக்கும்போது 10 வந்து வெளியே வருது, and then we are applying first t value here and then 0 value. So t value apply பண்ணும்போது we will get the value as e power minus 0.5 into t minus 1. Likewise we are simplifying this equation, and finally we got the voltage across the capacitor value for t is greater than 0. So this is the direct method, or we are applying the direct formula, voltage formula here to find out the voltage across a capacitor. So the next method is here in this case we are going to apply Vc of s is equal to 1 by 3s into I of s. Okay, so by using Ohm's law. So by using Ohm's law we are applying V is equal to I into the capacitance value. So by applying this we will get 10 divided by 3s into s plus 0.5. So I of s oda value by before taking the inverse Laplace transform we are having the I of s value. So on the value we are going to substitute here. So we are having two different s values. So to find the solution for this equation we are applying a partial fraction method. So by applying partial fraction method we have splitted out this s value into two constant values, that is a divided by s plus b divided by s plus 0.5. So we are equating these two values, that is 10 divided by 3s into s plus 0.5, which is equal to a divided by s plus b divided by s plus 0.5. So here while taking the LCM to this function, this denominator values get cancelled. So 10 divided by 3 is equal to A into S plus 0.5 plus B into S. So now we have two different S values. For that we are having two different S values, that is S is equal to 0, S is equal to minus 0.5. So two cases have been considered. So 10 divided by 3, while we are substituting S is equal to 0 to this equation. So consider this equation as A. So A என்ற equationல the two cases we have to substitute. That is S is equal to 0 ன்றத first substitute பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will get the A value as 20 divided by 3. Likewise, when we are substituting the value, that is S is equal to minus 0.5 to this equation A, we shall get the B value, that is minus 20 divided by 3. So now we are substituting A and B values into this equation A. Okay, so now substituting this equation, the values of A and B in this equation, we will get the Vc of S value like this. So this will be your voltage across the capacitor. So this will be the value of voltage across the capacitor. Now we are taking the inverse Laplace transform to this function. So now we are taking inverse Laplace transform to this voltage across capacitance. We will get, or we will transform it into the time domain function. So time domain function la 1 by S, we know that by taking the inverse Laplace transform to this 1 by S, we will get the value as 1. And then for taking inverse Laplace to 1 by S plus A, that is 1 by S plus 0.5, we will get e power minus at. So here A value is 0.5. So e power minus 0.5 into t. So this is the we are taking 20 divided by 3 in the both the functions. So 20 divided by 3 is taken out. So by taking out, we will finally get the voltage value, that is Vc of t across the capacitor. The voltage value across the capacitor for the condition that is t is greater than 0. Okay, so this will be the final output. You shall look at this. So by using two different methods, we can attain the same value only. Okay, so for attaining or to find out the value for capacitor across voltage across capacitor, we are using two different methods, but in two different methods also we will get the same value only. So this is the voltage and current for a given series RC circuit. Fine.